We first met in the bottom of a bottle. See, in between bars, we were locked in. I manifested her influence since the last couple months of my life been on bottom shelf. But her body resembled brown rivers that reassured my toxicity. I mean, she was intoxicating throughout my intoxication, so I had to take a shot to see if she would send quivers that'd shake my liver. She told me that this was living. Even when the bottles be berating me in my own bedroom, I mean, hardwood floor flooded with glass more transparent than my apparent problem that was preceded with my parents. See, we pour when not poured into. We swim in oceans specific to our addictions. See, every time that I be white boy wasted until I'm blackout drunk. These drinks keep me in the gray area, while she turns me into a man made of moonshine. But my mother says that every time she sees me, she just sees a sun setting, while she sees me harboring habits that used to make up her habitat. But I tell her that I'm good, that this is how I unwind to stray away from those bad spirits, and those bad spirits always wind up in my possession, possessing me, and my friends always pressing me about the alcohol poisoning me. I'm just worried that I'll go home poisoning everyone that I love, pretending to be poised. I play Poseidon when washed between waves of whiskey. See my cerebellum be belligerent. I even say that my slurred speech be backwards, like how belligerent be cerebellum of my pieces. Whiskey wash me Poseidon, poised, pretending the ones I love aren't getting poisoning when I go home. And I only find home anytime I get a chance to away all the pain that takes me away from a sobriety that don't even enjoy my company. So I end up chasing bartenders that tend to keep tabs on how my spirit needs some tending to. See, I tend to when my spirit needs some mending to. My mom says she no good for my insides. That in time, that liquor, I mean her lick will have me non-living. That she'll turn my head into a jungle gym where even in my dreams, I'm drenched in gin and jungle juice. But I find vacation in her vodka. For short satisfaction, she be a Long Island, a quiet place where I can run from the ridicule of all that rumbling. The sound of it so loud that I can barely hear the sound of my own voice. The bellowing of booze's bravado breaks me, where I'm even blindsided, where I see my own mother. I can't even see the disappointment sinking in her face. She probably doesn't have the pipes that tell me how drained she's been from all of my... That when I kick the bucket, her bourbon brown will spill my eulogy, while I ferment in casket like dying fruit. She'll try to bury me in bitters, but baby, I feel better when I away the bitter. See, I'm not so lost in the shadows when she has me this lit. In between the dark and the light, like drinks that shouldn't mix, and miss be a mixologist, a mistress when me and sobriety be having mixed feelings. She say that the shots will shake me away from my shell. She sends me clips of me drowning in barrels while handing me another. Her 100 proof is proof that I'm not always 100, while my family tries to intervene with intervention. But how can I annex myself to Alcoholics Anonymous when I know every bottle by their name? See, when I need to write a piece of mine, when I really need a peace of mind, when I'm busy trying to fix a broken heart and people got the nerve to ask for a peace of mind, I'm not okay. Only calm when kept company by the vices, and they make me feel nice. While she and wine wash me everything but clean. Being this cross-faded is the closest thing I've been to God, and I swear to God that I'm no drunk. Sometimes I feel like I'm a drunk with no God. Sometimes I feel like I find God in these drinks, and I'm just trying to have a good time. Even though she no good for me. When she make her mark out the prohibition of my body, the best out-of-bottle experience to experiment on my mental, man, she made me feel good. She made me feel. But I only get that feeling anytime I get a chance to
pull up,
Drink,
headshot,
drink,
sit down.